We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Denver Broncos. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb. And right away, he lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Wow, that ball. Gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 27, Locke. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
He was covered by Jamal.
Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Tampa Bay.
Here we go. Hey, read. 53.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers 7, Broncos 0. Chris Boswell set to
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Derrick Henry, NFL's leading rusher a season ago. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down at the 28.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff to Henry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play action now. Winston. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Jameis to throw it. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Good.
A good pickup there, a 22. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Again to Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over first down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run forward with Henry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the penalty, it's Henry. Bulldozes, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Derrick Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? We have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
The 28-yard line.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Let's go, let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53.
Locke working out of the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Buccaneers.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
On the carry.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On play action, Locke. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Tight ends right. Watch tight ends right. We got 4. We got 4. Check safety. Move back.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And some room to work. The 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Buccaneers 14, Broncos 7. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Slam. He's coming. We got double up.
They begin with Henry. Rumbling past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
On the carry.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, it's Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Taken down behind
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd and 8.
Ready? Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
They go play action. Winston. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Derrick Henry.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling.
Winston's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
From the gun, Winston. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Derrick Henry.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
At the 18-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return is Jordan Lewis. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
10 yards on the pickup.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Ready, break. 55. Check, 55. Mike. Check, 55.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll buy some time right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Buccaneers.
Ready, ready. 10-2, son. Game situation. Let's go. Hey, check right. Let's go. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mark 55. Mark 55. We got it.
Locke looks to throw it again. He's going deep for Brown. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, it's Locke. And he comes back with one complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Switch.
Final play of the half here. Winston. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Mike, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go. Championships, baby.
They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes right side. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
Just had to hold on to the ball.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
The 41.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down right.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. They'll run with Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the score. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
For the point after.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking themselves.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Locke trying again after the pick 6. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And on 4th and short, they snag a gain of over 30.
32. First down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Broncos 35, Buccaneers 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Westbrook on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
First down and goal to go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Henry. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all
the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Clock now on first down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Locke. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. A run for Nick Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 14-yard touchdown. The Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. C.J. Uzomah, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Locke now on 1st down. Flushed out right, and that is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
Locke's pass.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. They'll run for it. Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to cut in and out of that deficit. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready? 525. 54 Mike. Go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They got a man. It's Woods. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Fourth down, Winston. And that is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Drops it off for Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Lock off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Lock rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Lock. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now Lock again. That's out to Chubb, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he loses the football a 2nd time. It's picked up by the Broncos. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Broncos 48.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Carolina Panthers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On first down, Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a back. Oh, he just snuck out there, and he just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Nice 57's hey, 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Brady.
8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
8 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Brady's throw there complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57, 72.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Raiders 0. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning it, John Ross. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll be taken down across the... at the 45 in enemy territory. On first and 10, Darnold. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's second down.
47-yard line.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
3 yards on a pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks him. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their key.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Dre. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. From the 36, Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much, right?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. These two teams all tied after 1.
7.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Brady again. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. That third down conversion good for 23. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a draw play with Drake. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go one more. Hey, Alabama.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Devon Kennard. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check it, reload.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Preston Williams, 27 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Lining up for the point.
And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Raiders.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
A 49-yard gain on the play.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 49 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And he completes it to Hunt. 6 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
The ball carrier.
An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Younghoe Koo.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Army. Regular.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Mike's 50. Hey, keep it up. And cover.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
3rd and
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
57 to Mike. All right, D, let's go. All right, D. 57. Mike, 57. Now watch one. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Gazi. 57's the Mike. I got it. 450.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Hey, 66. 57's Mike. I'm here all day. Check and reload.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. And his throw is incomplete. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the 2nd round there defensively. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Drake, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
The 45-yard line.
Going deep here for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Brady. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Michael Dixon set to kickoff.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Ross to return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And now here's Ross. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within strike? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's Brady to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got them 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Brady. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's got his tight end, Oliver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 10,
they run it again with Williams. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
What we got?
Now he'll throw with Brady. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On the toss, Drake going left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
57.
From the gun, Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
The tackle by
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Hunt. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
the ball carrier.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. Here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The rookie Damon Arnette Picks it.
Darnold's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
35-yard line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 34. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Quarterback. His pass complete to Ian Thomas.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That one is caught by Hunt. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun is Eason. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way. But you're right. He got out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now
running from the shotgun with Dre. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. They have to use timeouts. What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
26-yard line.
Wait, 20. Here we go. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Rip.
Shotgun now for Brady. He'll layer this one out deep for Sims. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line.
By 56. By 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds Gronk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a
great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Going deep here for Parker. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Back to the air on second down. Eason. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Operating from the gun. Eason, open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
To Kareem Hunt.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Come on, fellas.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Eason. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
A loss of 11 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
At the 11-yard line.
And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On second down, it's Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Now Brady. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, after they give up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for Carolina.